Hey man, say man, it's your boy Jay man. Welcome back to another episode of Jay Knows Sports. Let's get into it. So today we're going to be predicting the divisional round of the playoffs. So let's get into it. First up on the AFC, we have the Buffalo Bills versus Denver Broncos. Broncos have pretty good defense. Top 5 defense. Those guys have been balling all year. I can't admit that. But like I've been saying, it's open for Josh Allen. It's open for everybody. But Josh Allen cannot afford to not make it at least to the AFC Championship. He can't. He can't do it. Somebody commented in one of my previous videos and like, why you keep saying Lamar? He hasn't lost to Lamar in the playoffs. That's understandable. But my point in saying that is Lamar is a top quarterback in the AFC. Burrow is a top quarterback in the AFC. Mahomes is a top quarterback in the AFC. None of those guys are here. All of those guys are guys in the past that have went to battle against Allen and either won or lost to him. Either way, they were an obstacle that was in his way. And if he lost to him, which majority of the times he did, Patrick Mahomes, really, they went on to the Super Bowl. It just is what it is. Those guys aren't here. It's open for Josh Allen. He has to get it done, and I think he gets it done. I have this game being a 26-20 game. I think Buffalo pulls it out. James Cook, wear down that defense as best as you can, and then those guys take a couple of shot plays. Brandon Cooks looked really, really, really good last week, man. He was it was unexpected. We all know Cooks have good hands, and he can come on, and he can be hot or cold, but that display of talent in that game was insane, and you didn't expect that from him. Next up, we have my Houston Texans versus the New England Patriots. This is not Tom Brady and Bill Belichick's Patriots. They had the easiest schedule in the NFL, ranked 32. That's last. Easiest. Worst. Last place. Even in the playoffs, they played one of, if not the worst team that made it to the playoffs. Those guys want to come to me and tell me the Chargers have a great defense. Even if they do have a great defense on paper, they did have some injuries for one, and they are not comparable to the Houston Texans defense. You guys can say you have the better offense over the Texans offense. Drake May over CJ Stroud. Drake May doesn't have to line up against CJ Stroud in his offense. He has to line up against Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter, Azeez Al-Shaair, Derek Stingley Jr., Kalen Bullock, Jalen Petrie, Kamari Lassiter. That's who he has to go play against, and I don't see him getting it done. He did not play a defense that was anywhere remotely close to the defense that he's going to be playing this Sunday. He didn't. I don't think Drake May is going to get it done. Honestly, if I'm being real with you, the Texans scored 20 points. This game's over with. I don't see New England scoring more than 20, but I'll give them 17. I'll say this game ends 20-17 in favor of the Houston Texans. We take it out. We go to the AFC Championship, and the Bills have to come to Houston. Their worst nightmare. Moving on to the NFC, we have the San Francisco 49ers versus the Seattle Seahawks. I'm going to be real. Week 18, I predicted the 49ers to win. They let me down. They let me down so much so that they didn't even score a touchdown. They had 3. Brock Purdy absolutely looked lost. He wasn't moving the ball. He didn't look good at all, and it looks like Seattle has his number. I'm going to predict that same thing to happen this time. He has to prove me. He has to prove me wrong. He has to prove me wrong if I'm going to pick the 49ers past this. If they make it past Seattle and he makes it and it's his fault, he's the reason, maybe next video I'll be picking the 49ers. But as of right now, I don't see them getting past Seattle at all. I have this being a pretty low-scoring game again. 49ers defense with all the injuries still has been playing pretty good. They played the Seahawks pretty well in that Week 18 game. It just came down to the offense which offense made the most plays, and Seattle was that offense. I have something similar to that going on, but I'm going to give Purdy a touchdown at least in this game. I have this game being a 14-20 game. I expect Purdy to go out there and try and hit them in the mouth, but I feel like Seattle is going to overcome it. Once again, that defense is phenomenal. They've been balling all year. Offensive side of the ball, those guys have some names, man. They have some weapons. Donald has been balling out of his mind. I don't see 49ers beating the Seahawks this week. Prove me wrong, whatever. That's my prediction. Next up, we have the LA Rams versus the Chicago Bears. I'm going to put it cut and dry. Chicago can't come out flat in this game like they did versus the Packers. If you come out versus this Rams team the way you came out versus the Packers, you lose this game before halftime. And that's without a doubt. That is without a doubt. You can't go flat and not go band for band with this offense. This offense knows how to kill the clock, hand the ball to the running back, and let them just drain it. You have to be able to go down and put up points, not field goals. Your defense can't stay on the field all day against this team, man. Y'all got to put up points fast. And unless that happens, you're not going to win this game. Even if they do, I still have the Rams winning this game. I don't feel like it's going to be a super high scoring game, but I'll say a 26-20 type of ball game. I think it'll be really good. It's going to be really close. I think all of these games are going to be really good and really close, man. Honestly, all of these teams are well evenly matched, if I'm being real. Even if I am a little biased towards my Houston Texans, at the end of the day, that defense is just that good. I can be biased all I want. They proved it versus Pittsburgh. They've been proving it all year. But Pittsburgh felt like they were going to win too. They didn't even score a touchdown. Just saying. So those are my predictions for the divisional round. I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little ashy. I am a little hoarse from the Texans game, man. It was a roller coaster game. It was kind of crazy, so my voice kind of messed up. But it is what it is. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, challenge me in the comments. If you don't like something I said, let me know why. Back it up with stats. I love to argue. I reply to all the comments. I'm going to like it. Hey, I love the banter. I don't care if it's positive or if it's negative. Hit me in the comments and we can talk about it. Catch y'all on the next one.